Welcome all. This is Ashok Kumar Sarvepalli. So far we have seen about mensuration in our aptitude series. We have seen what is a mensuration is all about, 2D figures, 3D figures, their formulas and the combination of solids. This session we're going to see few problems and how to solve those few problems. Okay. Here I have a set of problems here. We can go problem one by one. In this tutorial we try to solve up to 4 problems. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Most of these problems in this tutorial are in 2D and one is in 3D. Fine. So now this first question. A bicycle wheel makes 5000 revolutions in moving 11 km. What is the radius of the wheel? Okay. So you have a bicycle and the wheel makes 5000 revolutions. You have traveled 11 km in that after making 5000 revolutions. You need to find the radius of the wheel. So what is the shape of the wheel? It's a circle. Shape of the wheel is a circle. You need to find the radius of the wheel, this one. And the one complete revolution means one complete revolution is nothing but the amount of distance traveled by the circle is equal to the circumference of the circle. That is a key here. Why? Circumference is the outer portion. So if the wheel rotates, right, when it comes, suppose you have here the wheel, some point in the wheel, it rotates and comes to the same point, one complete revolution has been completed, which is nothing but the distance covered is nothing but the circumference of the circle. We know that circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r. Okay, fine. Now coming to the point, 11 km has been traveled in making how many revolutions? 9,000 revolutions in moving 11 km. Okay. So you need to know what is the distance traveled per single revolution. Distance traveled for single revolution. Why? Because you know the formula for single revolution is nothing but it is circumference, which is 2 pi r. So the distance traveled for single revolution means it takes 5000 revolutions to complete 11 km, means for one revolution it's 11 by 5000. Fine. So what you need to do in solving this type of aptitude sums, don't cancel it out initially. And one more thing, 11 by 5000 you get very much decimals. So convert this kilometer to meter. So that will make you 11,000 divided by 5000 meter per revolutions here. Okay, this is for one revolution. So for one revolution the distance covered is circumference. So circumference of a circle equal to 11,000 by 5000. So you know the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r is equal to 11,000 by 5000. This is the distance travel for one revolution. So to find r, it will be 11,000 divided by 5000 into 1 by 2 into 7 by 22. Fine. Yeah. So if you see, I have not cancelled. So here it will be easy for us. You know that 11,000 and 22 has some relationship, obviously. 22, 5 r is 110, right? So then it will be 50 will be 1100 and 500 will be 11,000. Yes. So I got this. Next, this will be like 10 times. Fine. So you will have end up in radius is equal to 7 by 20 meter. Fine. Yeah. So you will get an approximate value here. 7 by 20 meter is nothing but you can calculate in terms of centimeters, right? Because 7 by 20 meter you will have in decimals. So what you can do, 7 by 20 meter as you can convert this typically into centimeter. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 700 by 20 centimeter, which is equal to r is equal to 35 centimeter is the answer. Fine. I will explain you again. So a bicycle wheel makes 5000 revolutions in moving 11 km. What is the radius of the wheel? So you know that a bicycle when it revolves, it makes one complete revolution it travels. It is a circumference of the circle because it is a circle, right? And that is a case you have circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. This is for only one revolution, but 5000 revolution it takes for 11 kilometer. Then for one revolution it is 11,000 by 5000, but it is in kilometer. So what I did, I converted into meters. Then one revolution is equal to 11,000 by 5000. Then you can convert into r. You don't cancel anything. You see everything is getting cancelled. You will get r equal to 7 by 20 in terms of meters. So better way to express is convert into centimeter. R equal to 700 by 20. So the radius of the wheel is 35 centimeter. More than you have 30 centimeter scale, right? Little bit more. 35 centimeter will be the radius of the wheel. If such a radius of the wheel makes 5000 revolutions, you will travel 11 kilometer. Hope you understood this sum. Fine. Now we will move on to the next sum. The volume of the cube is equal to the surface area of that cube. Then find the distance of the side of the cube. Okay, this is more easier. The volume of a cube is equal to the surface area of the cube. You know both the formulas, then you can substitute it as such. Yeah. So volume of a cube. What is the volume of a cube? You know that cube. We derived all the formulas as well. We know what is the volume of a cube is. Which is nothing but a cube. Yeah. Volume of a cube is equal to a cube. And surface area. What surface area they are asking? Total and to the surface area. When they say surface area, it is nothing but a total surface area unless it is specified as curved. Fine. So this is total surface area of the same cube is 6a square. You know that 6 faces and a into a. We already seen this. Now they say this value is equal to this value. You need to find the side of the cube. You equate both. A cube equal to 6a square. So in a cube square will get cancelled and this will get cancelled. And you will have a as 6. So that is what? A cube of side 6 centimeter or side 6 will have the volume and its total surface area as equal. Fine? Yeah. We'll move on to the next sum. Yeah. There is a rectangular garden whose length and width is 60 meter cross 20 meter. Fine? Okay. You have a garden 60 meter cross 20 meter. There is a walkway of uniform width around the garden. And that area of the walkway is 516 meters square. It is not the area of the rectangle. They have given the area of the walkway. Find the width of the walkway. Okay. Go through again. Rectangular garden. Length and width is 60 meter and 20 meter. You have a walkway of uniform width around garden. Area of walkway is 516 meters square. You need to find the width of the walkway. Fine. Yep. So what you can do for that is, you have a rectangular garden. Fine. So the rectangular garden is like this. They have not given anything, any other details about the rectangular garden. And they say there is a walkway. So these are full of garden. So then some plants, trees or something is there. It's a garden. But for walking, you have some, assume this is a uniform walkway. Not able to draw properly here, but this is a uniform walkway. This all distance are same. So this is x and this is x, x. Everything is x. You're able to understand. So let the length of the rectangle, actual rectangle, inner rectangle be L and width be W. Fine. And what is happening here is, this is the extra bit. Correct? So extra bit in the sense the length becomes the pathway, the entire outer rectangle. And they have given one more thing, the area of this shaded region. I mean the area of this inner region. Let me draw properly there. Have a rectangle and yeah, got somehow. Okay, so this area they have given as 516, whatever I shaded, 516, not the rectangle, the area here. And these are the gardens and this is uniform x. So if this is uniform x, let the inner one be L. Okay, so then L plus x will be the outer rectangle length and B plus x will be the outer rectangle width or W, whatever given. So L plus Wx and L plus 2x, W plus 2x is equal to minus, it's not equal, minus the area of, so if to find this area, how will you do? Outer rectangle minus inner rectangle will give you this enclosed area, right? The outer rectangle is this. Suppose, yeah, this is the outer rectangle, whatever we have drawn here. and this outer rectangle minus inner rectangle. This outer rectangle minus inner rectangle will give you the area enclosed here, right? So that will be the area, and for that what you will do, you will find the area of the outer rectangle. The area of the outer rectangle is, if suppose this is L and this is B, length is L plus 2x, sorry W, this is L and this is W, width is W plus 2x. So L plus 2x plus W plus 2x minus L into W, which is equal to 516, which is given in the question. Fine. So now when you multiply this, you will get LW plus, you will get multiply LW and 2LX, and then you have 2WX, and you have plus 4x square minus LW equal to 516. So LW will typically get cancelled. So what you have finally in your hand? You have something called 2LX plus 2WX. If you take x commonly outside of that, you have 2LX plus 2WX plus 4x square is equal to 516. Okay, fine. Now coming to the point, if you take L commonly outside, so what's going to happen for you? Yeah, now here you have 60 and 20, which is given as length and breadth of the rectangle, width. So you can substitute it here, L and width. So why I am not written 60 and 40 is, finally you can simplify more easily like this. So final, till this point you would have got, till this point you would have got 2LX plus 2WX plus 4x square is equal to 516. I think you are clear with this. 2LX plus 2WX plus x square is equal to 516, right? And now you take x commonly outside. Now you will see that 2L plus 2W, which is nothing but the perimeter of the rectangle, right? Plus x square is equal to 516. You can even take x also commonly outside out of the both, right? But before we can substitute this, that will be better. When you substitute 2L plus 2W, which is nothing but what is given in the question, L and W, 60 and 20, so 80. Okay, 2 times of 120, 60 and is given as 20. So 122 into L and 40. So typically you have 160x plus x square minus 516 is equal to 0. Fine. So yeah, so finally you will end up in x square plus 160x minus 516 is equal to 0. So you need to solve this quadratic equation to find the width of the pathway. The question is to find the width of the pathway, right? Area, find the width of the walkway. Yes, so this is the width of the walkway. So the basic concept is you need to find the outer rectangle area minus the inner rectangle area. That will give you the area of the pathway. That is what they have given. The inner rectangle they have given, just L into B, which is 60 into 20, 1200. I have not substituted those because LB will get cancelled, I know. So L plus, and the outer rectangle width is, length is L plus x, this side also x, and this is W plus x plus x, W plus 2x. That is why we got like this. And with that we are able to solve and get in terms of a quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is x square plus 160x minus 516 equal to 0. So when you multiply you will get minus 516, and when you add you will get 160. So you need to choose two such numbers to solve this eventually. I think I missed something here. Yeah, 4x square. It should be 4x square. Fine. Okay. But the concept you understood, right? 4x square. Now everything will divide by 4, I guess. So I can get x square from here. X square plus 45x. 40x. 4 40s are. Minus 51 is 1. And then 16 is 4. So something like 101 will go there to 129. Yeah. X square plus 40x minus 129. Yes, it's 129. Okay. So when you substitute minus 129 and you need to get 40 here. So what will be the two values you can take? So you can take a bigger value minus smaller value. That only will give you this proper answer. Fine. So that will be maybe typically you can take 43 minus 3. 43 3s are, you will get 129, right? So 43 minus 3. That will give you 40. 43 minus 3 is 129. So x plus 43 and x minus 3 are the two things. So obviously plus my negative will not come. These are the two things, and negative will not come, and the solution will be x equal to 3. So when x is 3, that is the width of the pathway. You will see when x is 3, the outer thing will be 66 and this will be 26. So 66 cross 26 minus 60 cross 20 will give you 516. You can check that. Okay. Yeah, I will show. So we'll get something like 66 cross 26 minus 60 cross 20 is 1200. So we'll get 516. So that is the question, the meaning of the question. I just explaining you to understand what is the meaning and how it is being solved. So I'll repeat again. So length and width of a rectangular garden is 60 cross 20. There is a walkway of uniform width around garden. Area of walkway is 516 meters square. You need to find the width of the walkway. So what we did initially, we just started with a rectangle, outer rectangle 60 cross 20, that's the length, and here width is uniform in this side x and this side x, this side x and this side x. So the outer length of the rectangle will become L plus 2x, outer width become W plus 2x. If you understand this, you can solve. This area, outer area minus inner area is 516. Then cross everything and solve in terms of a quadratic equation to find the width of the pathway. Fine. Now we'll move on to the last question for this session. If the radius of a circle is diminished by 10%, then its area is diminished by what? Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Suppose I have a radius of 100, diminished by 10% is, the new radius will be 90%. And that is the meaning of diminishing by 10%. Then how much the area will diminish if the radius is diminished by 10%? So for this type of sums, you need to start doing actual area of a circle be pi r square. Actual area be pi r square. Now when the radius diminished by 10% means, what will be the remaining of the radius? Will be 90% of the radius. So it will be 9r by 90 by 100 times of r, which is 0.9 of radius will be there. So you can tell that as 9 by 10 r, right? And your new area will be a dash 5 times 9 by 10 r the whole square. Fine. So this is your new radius. Normally the original radius 10 by 10, which is 1, and now the new radius is 90% of that because it is diminished by 10%. That is why I am putting 90 by 100 times of r, which is 9 by 10 of r. So this will become 81 pi r square by 100. This is your new area. To find the percentage decrease, what is the general procedure? What is your new value? A dash minus old value divided by what is the old value you started into 100. So a dash is 81 pi r square by 100 minus pi r square by 100 divided by a, which is again pi r square by 100. So here 100 will not come. A dash only 81 pi r square by 100 and pi r square by 100. 100 will not come here. Into 100 actually this one. So this is into 100 for this. So a dash is 81 by pi r square by 100. A is pi r square and this a is pi r square. When you take pi r square commonly outside, things will get cancelled, right? So 81 by 100 minus 1 you will find. And so old value minus new value, diminishing, right? So you need to take a modulus. So generally this will give 19 by 100 into 100. So the meaning of it is the area is diminished by 19%. Fine. So you need to find the difference between the new value and old value and divide it by new value into 100. So that's what I did. When you take pi r square outside commonly, you will end up in 81 by 100 minus 1, and which is equivalent to 100. So even if you get it negative, make it as positive because it's in diminishing. So yeah, that's it for today's session. We discussed totally 4 questions, and we will continue further to discuss on further questions. Thanks for watching. Thank you.